Now, Brian Wilson, Mary Catherine Ham, Brian Neiman, today's newsmakers, and you, the Morning Majority. 105.9 FM. AM 630. WMAL.
6:37 on the Morning Majority. You know, many politicians are funny unintentionally. Barney Frank comes to mind.
Yes.
It's one of my favorites. But there's one man in town who decided to see what it would be like if once a year we let politicians try to be funny on purpose.
Well, not just politicians, other people in the
DC
public.
celebs.
Right.
So Richard Siegel is the founder and executive producer of DC's Funniest Celebrity. That event is coming up this Wednesday, November 30th. How's it going, Richard?
It's going great. I'm excited.
So what have you got? Who have you got in store for us
I
at
actually
DC's
think this
Funniest?
is, out of the 18 years, the best one ever.
Right.
We have Senator Scott Brown is throwing out the ceremonial first joke.
Nice.
We have Congressman Alan West. He is going to be on one side of the aisle, and then we have Lanny Davis, former Clinton White House guy.
Good friend of this show.
Yes.
We have Rick Larson, who's kind of in left center. And,
I have to say, by the way, I was there last year as a judge, and Rick Larson is genuinely funny. I was surprised.
Very, very funny. Yeah, he really is. Then we got Grover. Grover's a barrel of laughs, during this attempt at trying to solve the Senate and Congress situation, but he is really funny on stage.
Yes.
He is something else.
He's got a great stage presence about him. I'm interested to see Clarence Page,
Now,
Pulitzer Prize winning columnist. Oh, and I'm forgetting the most important person, of course, right, Brian?
What's that?
Oh, the judge, Brian Wilson.
Yes, the judge.
of WMAL.
I will
Morning
be there
Majority.
to judge whether this material is indeed funny or not. And let me just say for the record, I know funny.
Oh.
I know funny when I hear it. I know funny when I see it. And
We
I'm
also
prepared.
have Earl Blumenauer, congressman from Oregon, and then we have Jamie McIntyre from CNN. He's the MC, and Ayla Brown as well, Senator Brown's daughter, who's an American Idol finalist. She's going to sing a few songs for us.
Oh, cool.
From Nashville. So we've got just an incredible lineup this year, and I'm just really anxious to see who's going to do what kind of material, and I think it's going to be a wonderful evening. It's for Susan G. Komen for The Cure.
All right, if you were handicapping right now, you were in Vegas and you were putting odds on who's going to win, who would you put your money on right now at this point?
Well, a lot of times the surprise factor works. I mean, we had Senator Lieberman was the funniest celebrity in Washington one year, which shows you how low the bar is.
Yes.
So I think for the element of surprise, Congressman Alan West may hit us. Earl Blumenauer has been doing some comedy. He's been doing these secret comedy shows.
Interesting.
Who knew that?
Now, do these guys write their own stuff, or they kind of farm it out to certain people who might be professionals?
It's kind of a mix. I mean, some of the people that have a little more money, like apparently Ariana Huffington one year when she did it, spent $10,000 for her material.
Holy moly.
Gosh.
And she won.
I hope so.
Well, I have, by the way, I have a very good friend, probably one of my dearest friends in all of Washington that I worked with for many, many years and actually was an office mate with him. James Rosen was a past winner of this, something he reminded me of daily for about a year. And, in fact, it's something he still reminds people of each and every day, that he was indeed, at one point in time, Washington's funniest celebrity.
He actually nipped out Tom Daschle.
Wow, well done.
And apparently Joe Lieberman runs around bragging all the time that he's the funniest celebrity.
Well, he's just funny in general. But what a sweet guy.
Now, does anyone crash and burn ever, or are they all pretty good?
No, actually, that is the funny thing about this show. I mean, there really is nobody really bombs. When you expect nothing.
Right, when you it's like Washington in general. When you come with no expectations, you won't be disappointed.
Exactly. So I think Lanny Davis may surprise us. Mm-hmm. Grover's consistently either third place or second place. He's never actually won it. But I'll tell you, Rick Larson was hilarious last year, and he's also got
All right.
He's got a leg up. So Clarence is sort of a veteran of the show. He's been there through it many, many times.
I'm prepared to make the tough decisions. I'm prepared. And by the way, if anybody wants to lobby me in advance,
I see.
No, you can't do that.
no, it's not allowed.
Yeah, let's keep it clean here, Brian. This is Washington.
I thought everything
but-
was done under
We're
the table.
trying to drain the swamp, remember? I mean, come on. Now, I have a question, though. Do they stick to their expertise? I mean, does Grover just do money, or tax jokes?
It's much funnier when they go off book, and Grover's been doing
Grover's
stuff the
very
last
dry.
couple of years, about his family and what it's like to be married and have 2 little children running around, and so sometimes when they really get personal is when they're the funniest. Like I remember several years ago, Linda Sanchez was just hilarious when she was talking about her sex life. So.
Wow. Who knew?
I would like to hear that, actually. All right, so it's this Wednesday, November 30th at the D.C. Improv.
Tomorrow.
That's right, tomorrow night. And what time does it start?
It starts at 7, funniestcelebrity.org. You can buy your tickets. There's still some left, and it's the one night of the year where we're actually civilized, and Democrats and Republicans can sit at the same table and laugh together.
It is. It's a fun show. I went last year. Good times.
All right, Richard, thanks for coming on. We appreciate